saying, Kane? You in the game, Kane?
My name is Static Selector. I'm a dickhead when it comes to hearing artists I've never heard of before. But when I heard him, and I'm the biggest critic of hip-hop got, I was like, dude's dope, and we started working together.
Miller on the run up ahead to Williams. He gets behind Austin and reverse lay in, and the trailer fouls him. Beautiful play by Reggie Williams. Gets it into Williams, a catch and shoot. 3, 4 for 4 for Reggie Williams.
A link out to Reggie Williams with authority.
Yo, welcome to Synonymous.
Welcome back to another episode of the Synonymous podcast.
Yeah.
Me, Reggie, and
Kane is the name.
today's special guests are from Shy City, the Windy City.
And you say Shy City.
Yes, we have Ben and Freak, and they have a sneaker store named League Ready. So
Very nice.
they are sitting here with us, and we'll just dive into it. And y'all can tell us a little bit about yourselves and what the sneaker store is all about.
You want to go ahead?
It don't matter.
What's up, Ben? What's up? How you doing today?
I'm good. I appreciate y'all having me on the podcast.
Absolutely.
All right.
So we just came together and opened up a shoe store in Chicago.
So
A consignment shoe store. in
Consignment shoe
Chicago.
store.
Yeah.
And explain for those that don't know out there, what's the difference between a consignment sneaker store?
and like a Foot Locker or something.
Consignment is basically like shoes that are more higher end shoes. For the most part, not every shoe is higher end, but it's more other people's product given to us, sold for a higher price, more rare items, not your retail item that you stand in line and get, something that you might have missed out on, but we might be able to have it or get it for you.
So y'all it's like a sneaker boutique,
Definitely.
Yeah.
and then y'all do it off the resale,
The
the secondary market.
The convenience of providing the guaranteed authenticity and the convenience of being able to pick it up.
Walk in store
Physically,
and grab it
right.
instead of ordering
Waiting,
online,
right.
waiting weeks for it. You might see something that you wanted from 5 years ago, 10
Right.
years ago. You know,
Right.
we might have that for you.
So what's the feel for going to like a consignment store versus ordering offline on like a StockX or a eBay or something?
I mean, sometimes you might just need a shoe right now.
Yeah.
You know, you might need a shoe for an outfit right now. In Chicago, a lot of people need a shoe for an outfit. That's just like from where we at, that's how a lot of our sales are. So people walk in, it's Friday, Saturday, they need something right now.
Or
You
a
walk
gift.
in.
Or a gift.
Or a gift.
Or a
you know,
gift.
you might forget. It's a birthday. It's a party. You might forget you need that right now. You go ahead, put that together, go walk into a store. You feel like you need something. You don't want to get the shoe that dropped yesterday
Right.
that everybody got.
Right.
But you want to go somewhere and see a bunch of things in one size. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want that Saturday Jordan release.
Yeah, you don't want that Saturday. You might want that Saturday
might,
release, but you might want it 2 years after it released when it came a little more rare. You know what I'm saying?
Vacation as well. People buy souvenirs as shoes.
Okay.
So we try to look at it like that.
So tell us about you guys. Okay, you guys from Chicago. Tell us about like where in Chicago, what it's like in Chicago for our fans and listeners that don't know. Talk about a little bit about the Shy.
I'm from Elgin, outside of Chicago. It's a suburb, you know. We get a lot of the same action, same problems as Chicago, you know. I'm just from a suburb, you know. Not too, maybe 40 minutes from outside Chicago. Yeah. You know, it's just like everywhere else, man.
Yeah.
You know, same shit everywhere else. Ain't nothing different. Same place. Y'all got problems here, problems there, you know.
Yeah.
Just glorified on TV.
Yeah,
You know.
Chicago get a bad rep.
That's all it
The
is.
whole area, like it's crazy. What about you, Ben? Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Elgin as well.
Okay.
So, but I feel like selling shoes for so long, you're in the Chicagoland area. So being intertwined with different communities is always a plus.
So it's Elgin, like south, like past Cicero.
No, it's just
past Schaumburg.
That's right there.
30
Like,
minutes
right-
west of downtown, 45 minutes west of downtown.
You 10 minutes
Okay.
from Schaumburg.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know the area.
10 minutes. 10 minutes
I
out the
shot my
suburb.
second home.
Yeah.
So, you know,
But the city definitely get it in all sides, all the whole everything it is magnified, but they definitely that's
There
the
is those
environment.
issues.
Yeah,
There's definitely those
we
issues.
put the store in the city because there was so much action. You don't put a store outside of a city,
A major market
right?
like that, a big market like that.
Yeah, we just want to sell shoes to like the third biggest city in the U.S.
is it
comes-
third? I thought it was fourth now.
Even the fourth, even if it was the fourth, I'll
No, it's a big market.
Yeah.
It's chill, Trav.
Same shit.
Same shit, third, fourth, fifth,
He's
sixth.
flexing.
We just trying to be in that market.
So being that y'all from the Chi and you know you guys are in the sneaker world, let's talk about how influential is Chicago as far as sneakers go? Because we all know that
Chicago is sneakers. Michael Jordan is sneakers. So
Okay.
Chicago
Is
is
that
sneakers.
where you would say the correlation occurs right
Yeah.
there?
I
It's like,
mean,
because he was
sneakers
the first.
are Jordan. Jordan is Chicago.
Right.
I mean, you just put it together like
Yeah,
that.
I've never thought of it like that, but that makes
You
perfect
put it
sense.
together like that.
Yeah.
Sneakers are Chicago. Jordan is Chicago.
but like is the culture, how big is the culture in Chicago?
Virgil was from Rockford outside of Chicago, a
There we go.
suburb too. That
Okay.
tells you what, you know what I'm saying?
Virgil, Don C,
Kanye. That tells you what Chicago is to sneakers.
I think
Yeah,
it's
makes
bigger.
sense.
Well, to the culture too.
To the
Fashion.
culture.
It's
Yeah.
Right.
bigger than shoes because you look at Chicago compared to everybody else on the map in terms of hoopers and music.
Oh, you want to talk about that hoop? Huh?
So,
You want to
but
talk
in
about that
terms
music.
of in terms of
Let's do it.
both those entities are connected with sneakers.
Mhm.
So that's going to make that a heavy sneaker market.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say maybe a lot of hypebeasts or sneaker heads,
in Chicago.
but the city market.
So there's definitely a lot
Goes
of hype
crazy.
and sneakerheads
There
in
is, there is.
Chicago.
But
though.
that's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Everywhere.
everywhere.
That's the internet.
Exactly. It's the internet of society. It's just
Because I know a few stores in Chicago that hype beasts like the frequent, like RSVP, St. Alfred's.
Shout out to all of them.
Yeah. I know at one point Leaders was pretty big. I don't know.
They still big.
Are
Yeah, they're still
shout out
big.
to
Yeah,
Leaders.
I know it's
yeah.
a Chi-Town
No,
thing.
they definitely.
Shout out to Leaders.
Everybody you hear about coming out of Chicago is big. You wouldn't hear about them if they didn't come out of Chicago. Like somebody that heard about you out of your state, out of your city, you were already big.
So where League Ready sitting at right now?
Top 5
Top 5?
in terms of the sneaker boutique.
Oh, that's a fact right now. And we just up and coming. So that's
sneak-
top 5 right now.
Sneaker boutique.
Tough. That's tough.
Midwest though, because Chicago runs the Midwest. So
Yeah.
now you're talking about not just Chicago, but
Michigan,
look,
Indiana, Ohio.
right? So what stores do they have? Process elimination. They all in the city.
So what makes your top 5? The selection, the availability of certain
Both.
sneakers, the exclusivity.
To be able to pick them up physically. The convenience and knowing they're guaranteed real.
And how about the price range? Is people feeling like it's
I mean, that's the game.
reasonable?
Yeah, that's the game.
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
We might have some prices that are higher, but we also consignment.
Chicago market,
You know,
they're not looking at that. They
it's somebody
look at
else's.
that,
Yeah.
but the Chicago market need it now.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's probably. I mean, you can tell me, but that's probably the leg up that you have on the internet, on the the apps, the online apps, is that when you're online, you're more so shopping for convenience, and I guess you have the time to sit there and look,
Exactly.
Kickify, go, blah blah. You
Kickify,
can,
oh,
you
shit.
can look through all of these and say which one's got the best price. I'll wait,
Right.
but. Right there, if you're in the city, you want it now. You
Yeah,
get
and
it.
that's why the price, you might have an extra $100 on
Yeah.
that price because you want to pick that shoe up right now. You just grab that. Yeah, you might have looked on StockX or these other apps, and it said it was $100 cheaper. But when it's $100 cheaper, you might wait 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and
StockX takes
and
a
that's
while.
that's okay. That's
There's
okay
no
that
problem.
it's
If
cheap,
you got time to do
Order
that, do
it.
that.
That's good.
We're
Order
not
it
telling-
or find us something cheaper like that.
Our prices are not for
That's
everybody.
common
You
sense.
know, it's other
You know what I'm
stores.
saying?
It's
Wendy's and McDonald's, same thing.
you know,
That's what you Burger King.
Because sneakers are a commodity.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
commodity.
So it's
It's
like
a $1 billion industry.
don't look at it as for the actual specific thing, but the market is so big, they looking at it at that specific.
So you say, we talked before, and you said that you started selling shoes. You've been selling shoes for 15 years. Freak, you
I've been selling shoes for as long as we've been open at League Ready.
okay?
Shoes, I just was wearing shoes. Shoes wasn't my money maker in my job.
You just was a sneakerhead.
I was wearing sneakers and buying my sneakers from Ben.
So Ben, you started 15 years ago. Tell us about like where you started, what got you into selling sneakers, what was your first store, and just how it progressed to League Ready, and then
Basically, I started at Finish Line, then I worked at Champs, and then I worked at a Chicago boutique called Self Conscious.
I ain't heard of that one.
Shout out to V Dot. Then I worked at a place called Just Fit in Elgin.
all the joints.
Just Fit in Elgin. Then a little bit on Madison and Pulaski at Sun Shoes. 35th in Indiana at Just Fit. Villa.
Sneaker Villa.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Sneaker Villa. They got stores like everywhere. You can go online, Sneaker Villa. They got some good stuff.
The Padded Room.
That's where I know you from.
Right.
Padded Room.
You've been everywhere.
And now
Everywhere for a long time.
I did go down like to Effingham, Illinois, and St. Louis a little bit as well. But now I'm just at I opened up, and me and my partner opened up League Ready.
So, go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, so it's just y'all too. Y'all basically who
Yeah, that's us.
started it. Y'all the foundation.
Legally, 50-50. Yeah,
Yeah.
legally it's 50-50.
Word.
Yeah.
And then y'all relationship was built off of him buying sneakers from you. That's it. And then how did
I mean, we've been on each other.
Just from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But, you know, he worked at a place, he Just Fit, like he said, where he was selling shoes. And that's where the relationship probably, I guess you would say, you know, your shoe connect is your friend.
Yeah.
You know
Just
what I'm
like any
saying?
other
Like,
connect.
honestly, that's
At some point, your other connect
Right.
kind of becomes your friend.
that's your friend. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, I'm buying shoes off of him. No, I got your number.
Yeah.
We talking.
Yeah.
Boom. We might smoke a little weed.
Your relationship grows stronger.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say even more so with the sneaker connect, because that's just, I don't know, it's something that you
and you
confident.
got in common too.
You want
Yeah,
to talk
and
to
that
him
stays
nicely
with
too. You want him to call you for the next shoe and be like, "Yo, I got you." For
You
this
feel
one.
you feel loved when they hold them sneakers for you, bro. You feel
do.
you know it's a special.
You do feel
it's a
loved.
special. You know you feel exclusive. You're like, I got these motherfuckers. Y'all don't, but I know somebody. I get these early. You know you got.
You got your guy. So
Yeah.
so what was like y'all's first shoe that like turned you on to like made you like, yo, this is it. I love sneakers.
Well, I never got Jordans as a kid. Like my mom kept me in some Nikes, maybe you know a Grand Hill, Fila, something back
It's
in
a
the
classic
day.
shoe.
Nah,
That's
but you
a
know the
classic
price
shoe.
range was good.
Facts.
You know,
That's why I had him too.
You know,
I'm saying,
like
'cause I didn't
price,
have the J's, but I had
right?
the
You
Grand
know the
Hills.
price range was good.
Yeah.
It was a good shoe. It was great. He was a good player.
Yeah.
That everybody was talking
Right.
about. He was a star.
Right.
But it was a good shoe for everybody. A good price range. You know, stuff like that. Might have had a maybe a Scottie Pippen. You know, that was a good price range too.
With the air on the
Air,
side.
the big air.
Yeah, you know, up tempo or something
Yeah,
like that.
up-tempo.
But for the most part, I didn't really have like J's growing up. But the first time I was able to buy me a pair of J's, I was in New Orleans. My dad, rest in peace, he from New Orleans, and he had gave us money. We was working on a family member house and shit, so he was just holding us down, giving us money. And I went in Foot Locker, and I wanted to get Space Jam 11s.
Oh, you gonna say Canal Street? That's Sports
Oh
Plus.
no, it was on Canal Street though.
Okay.
It's on Canal
Space
Street
Jam
though.
11s,
You know, Canal Street, New Orleans is where
Yeah.
everything's at.
Oh, I
but
know.
I was at the
I
Foot Locker on
plenty
Canal,
out there.
and I ended up grabbing the what's Forest Green 4s,
Yeah.
and but I wanted the Space Jam 11s. That was the first time I had some money to spend my money on some shoes.
Yeah.
That was like, no, I'm gonna buy me some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Space Jam 11s was in there. You know, it's back in the day where
That's what
you don't have to sit there and get a shoe. But you might walk in there, stumble in there, and you might have some shoes available. So Jordan's still available. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They ain't
So
sold
it
out
was.
yet.
They wasn't sold. They were sold out in the Space Jams in my size, just so happened. But they had some available.
Right.
But the forest green fours, though, they still had something for me, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I was able to buy that, and then after that, it was just like, man, anything I could try to, any Jordan that was new that I was able to try to get, maybe like Cool Grey 9, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
Hey, I forgot about those.
Classic.
I never had those. I never
Classic.
had any 9s.
All right.
But
So
classic.
you felt like that? You spending your own money and buying your own pair of Jordans, like your first shoe. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel like, damn, they cost a lot of money, but it made me feel like, man, I kind of need to do something so I can get money to buy this type of shit.
So it kind of put you on your hustle. Your
Yeah,
grind.
you know, give you a
Man.
reason to be like, no, I gotta get some money. I just can't sit out here.
Facts. Yo.
What about you, Ben?
I just started off loving shoes in general. All of them.
When?
Sneakers, my whole life.
Yeah.
My whole life.
Since you
I've
can
always,
remember.
I've always loved shoes.
What do you think was like the first shoe that you loved, or you was like that? Is
Like I know my first shoe that was for me was the Jordan 13s. I showed y'all earlier. But with the He Got Game ones was the first one. But it was just something about that fucking hologram
It was
bubble.
That little cat eye.
Sorry, I mean,
No, you're
that
straight.
did it.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was more to that, because that shoe is beautiful. That
Yes,
shoe is
it's a
beautiful.
beautiful shoe. Yeah.
But I feel the same way. I don't even know if I can remember the first shoe that I thought was like, but I just always,
Yeah, the more up-tempo Scottie Pippen playoff shoe with the AIR.
yes.
I know what you're
The,
talking
the
about.
whole black shoe.
Yeah.
Which
White
color?
line of just the black
The
and
black
white.
ones,
with the white
yeah.
lines,
But
yeah.
really,
Line out.
all of them though.
Yeah.
Because that big Nike check on the bottom. So when you walk
Ooh,
away,
yeah.
you see that
Yeah.
that check. But then the
Interesting you
big
say that.
AIR. That's a heavy cultured, like we talking 96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a heavy shoe. So when I saw that one, that was like my first. It's still my favorite shoe. But
That's dope.
Actually, I'll take mine back.
Yeah, because that's late kind of, Reggie. What's
No,
your-
really? The 13s came out
That's like,
like 97, 98.
okay.
But I might take that back because my favorite player was Penny Hardaway. So the
That's
Penny
what- that's
ones,
mine.
the
That's
Penny
mine.
ones
That's what
might
I was
have
gonna say.
been.
The penny ones changed it for me too.
Yeah, it might have been the Penny ones.
And
But
and then he changed the game because with the
Foam
foams,
bottoms, yeah.
that was the first like $200 pair
Yeah,
of shoes
yeah.
that was up there. And yeah, but the pennies changed it for me. Speaking of a dope bottom of a sneaker.
yeah, that's
just
what
a
I was
random-
saying. That's interesting. I never heard
that's a
anybody say
random,
that.
random thought. You know what's a dope bottom is the bottom of the 8s on the J's on the
Yeah.
because they're colorful. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
or the aqua
and
ones.
they're indented so they stay
Reggie
colorful.
hates on the aquas, bro.
Go ahead.
I've never had it. I never had some aquas. I never had
a pair, but it's
I don't think I
it's a
had some
great shoe,
eights.
though. I like
Nobody had them because they tried.
Yeah, but no, the heavy. That's a heavy Bugs Bunny because the Bugs Bunny shoe. That's a heavy shoe.
So, but interesting to say you talk about the bottom because most people would associate the Scottie Pippen. Was that the second Pippen one with the air on the side? I don't think that was, or it might have been the first one.
I just know it was 96, 97.
But
I
most people
think it was the
associate that
second.
with the air.
And
But
the air
your-
bubbles. Yeah,
Your
and
shoe
the-
was like the bottom.
Yeah.
Like who is looking at the bottom of the shoe? How
The
does-
owner of a sneaker boutique.
Yeah. Like how does that do? How do you even think of that?
That's a heavy shoe. But it's a bottom when you see somebody that have them on and they walk away, that big check is
It is. It's a statement.
I never even
running down the
noticed
court too.
that. I never even noticed that. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. So how long has League Ready been open?
year and a half.
Year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
year. We've been paying rent for a year and a half.
That's what really matters. You been there, Reg?
I've been to League Ready.
Yeah.
I have been to League Ready. When you guys first opened
Yeah,
up the
probably
store.
like 2 months in, 2-3 months in,
Yeah,
you came through.
2-3 months in.
Yeah, 2-3 months
Yeah,
in, you
But
came
we had a
through.
bunch of shoes in there.
Yeah.
And I came through, checked out the store. They just opened up, still doing their thing, getting together. But from that time to where I see them at now, just following them on Instagram. I mean, it's growing. They got all the releases. They got plethora of people coming through and buying. I would say y'all got a lot of. I noticed a lot of Chicago high schoolers, like hoopers, that come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I noticed.
We
Tell-
appreciate,
Yeah.
appreciate them for sure.
Yeah,
And not
definitely.
to downgrade any ball player or in that manner, but they're real hoopers.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
they're some real. They come through the store and show a lot of love. We appreciate them a lot. We just want them to do well.
So would y'all say y'all's biggest demographic or sellers are probably the Chicago youth?
I mean,
Just the ball players in general.
Yeah.
Just in the
and
just Chicago.
Yeah,
man.
just
the
Chicago.
hood.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah,
showing
yeah.
love. The hood
Yeah.
on them new releases, man.
We 7 minutes away from the hood.
So like they just showing love. They coming through. You got that item for them, man. You gonna treat them right and let them pull up and get that item for them.
Yeah.
And they able to reach you, call you. You know what I'm saying? They hitting our personal
Yeah.
lines. We ain't got no business phone.
Because we do
You can DM us.
curbside pickup.
Yeah, right now.
Right now,
with the corona,
everything
all
is
that going
different,
on.
right?
Contactless.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything going on right now. It's a lot different for us. But everybody able to hit us, they can hit us on the DM and we respond. And they can DM me on Facebook or Instagram and I'm going to respond. Got my number. They can text me, call me. We responding because it's our personal numbers.
Foot Locker been closed for 3 months. So just think about what that does to the sneaker market and sneaker game if the major corporations have been closed.
That's when the sneaker boutiques.
Right.
The mom and pop or just people who are able to
Who
sell
has
shoes.
access,
It just makes
resellers too.
you get a time frame of an even playing field.
Yeah.
Because the corporations and the malls are shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So now the playing field is a lot different because now they're mainstream money of local customers. Now they're reaching out to whatever and whoever to buy shoes.
That's interesting. So have y'all had contact with like a Nike or Adidas or something?
No.
Or anything like that?
We be able to maneuver the way we want to maneuver.
Nope.
It's playing right into your hands, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if y'all was trying to become like keep the consignment feel, but at the same time get like a tier 1 account.
No,
or a tier 0
nah.
account.
Them bills is different.
We
They
don't
gonna
want- we
send
don't
you-
want those
right,
accounts,
Yeah,
man.
those invoices and bills.
We love Nike.
Yeah.
We love,
love
we,
Nike.
we love Adidas.
but
Like, we
yeah.
appreciate the items that they bring.
You
But
talk to any real store owner, anybody knows the shoe business, Nike's gonna send you invoices on invoices and invoices.
So what's these invoices? Like they send you a certain pair of shoes, you gotta sell
items that you
Yeah,
don't want. Like,
yeah.
you see what we got
Yeah.
that comes in, We
Yeah.
kind of want stuff that sells. Yeah, we don't discriminate on the shoe.
We control all that. We control all that.
But we also, we can control what comes in,
Yeah.
If we get a deal or a contract with Nike or somebody like that,
They can
yeah,
send
we
you
might
whatever.
get the.
They're gonna send you.
They're gonna send you whatever, but
So,
we're gonna
like-
get a couple retros on a new release, maybe. Oh, small account, cool. That's cute, but we get that already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus, they're gonna make you like. Let's say you have a retro 10, and you're a store owner and you're dealing with Nike, and now you're gonna order this retro 10 for Christmas time, and your order is $10,000, probably getting each shoe for like $110. Now with another $10,000, you have to spend another $10,000 on the brand and the team gear that's going to go with that release. So when you go
So you
into
actually
the
spend
mall,
20.
right? But
you
then
only
you
wanna
have to
spend
do
10
that because you
On stuff
want
that you don't
retro.
want, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So now when you go into the mall, all the malls or any shoe store, you go in there and like the only customers are only checking for Mikes and Yeezys. All that extra stuff just gets
I mean, I guess you could sell it to the local.
That makes sense.
but
You
it's
know,
not.
like,
it's not what people checking for. But
your regular-
in just a part of
Joe
it,
Schmo.
Nike, you
Yeah.
have to pay Nike for it. You have to take that stuff.
we want to
That's
have
why in
items to
general,
get
it's
to.
like
Stuff
you
that's
see
not
the
your
stuff-
market anyway.
Right.
Your market's not going to come in there for those
Right.
items.
Not-
But
right,
as
exactly.
a business, you
That's
have
not
to,
our
you
market.
have to. That's your contract with Nike. So you have
I
to
did not
make
know
that.
this.
You have to make that choice. Is
That's
it
crazy.
is it worth to have that relationship where you don't have to worry about to get shoes? It's just coming, and you're getting them from wholesale.
But we also not.
always-
They also not gonna give us 100. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
we need
stores
100 of
stores
that
and companies
release.
that get 100, they're getting that base of their allocation for that shoe, and that's what the game is ran off of. Each store has an allocation for your special shoes. You could put a $20,000 order in for a Team Jordan, and they gonna bless you, but they control the retros, and the retros control the market.
So
It's like being independent.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
independent music.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Synonymous.
like it's very synonymous. It's like you don't have to worry about as much overhead and other type of.
It's an
costs that come.
unregulated market.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
it costs a little more money, but
Yeah.
take
It's
money
like
to make money.
like Coinbase, Bitcoin and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
unregulated.
it's
That's
it's
some
a
other
it's a
shit.
dope business model. So what I want to know is who is the godfather of the consignment, kind of model? Like who or where did it start? Do y'all think?
It's
Like,
always
in
been around
culture?
with every
My
every
first encounter
industry,
with it
I
was
believe.
Flight Club.
Yeah.
Was my first
Yeah.
encounter.
In general, it's just.
But
it's
resale's always
yeah.
been something though. A shoe sells out. People always been buying extras of shoes and having another pair to sell to somebody. So
Yeah.
did they start it? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's my perception. If you were to ask me,
Right.
I'm not involved in the sneaker, I don't own a sneaker store or whatever, but if I look at history, that's what I would say is like when the retro game really started becoming more commercialized, people would do that. They would be opportunistic and they would buy 2 pair, or even some people would just, and this shit would piss me off when when you used to have to wait in lines and somebody ahead of me got my size and then they was just gonna sell it, for double.
that's the game, still the game.
Yeah, you wanted to wear it.
I wanted to wear
Or they get the
I
last
wanted that
pair.
shit. Space Jam, when you was talking about Space
the
Jams, I
last
was
pair.
sick because that happened to me. The dude right in front of me, well, he debatable if he was in front of me, but in line,
Probably
he was
somebody to
talking,
wait.
and he kind of like befriended me, and then distraction happened, scoop right, gets in front of me, boom, and was a size 12 and took the last fucking Space Jam size 12, and I still don't have Space Jams to this day,
You
man.
can go online and order
I was like,
7 months
I know.
if you want to.
Damn, but that was like, I got out there at 6 a.m., man. Y'all remember those waiting in those lines?
Yeah, I didn't never wait on that.
You got somebody, you
I
got
did
a
it one
guy.
time.
Fuck that.
That was before I had a guy.
One time, and if my guy didn't have it, that was it for me. After I did it one time, and that was it for me.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the last straw. The Space Jam story, that was the last time I ever
Yeah.
waited in line. And then I got a guy. And then
You ain't never waited in line, huh?
Yeah, I used to wait in line all the time.
No, he loves
Yeah. I wait in line all the time.
He's like
you
the
gotta,
culture, Reggie.
you
That's a part of that.
you gotta kind of put into the work. But I used to wait in line for the shoes that I wanted.
Okay.
I never really waited in line that much until, and when I guess you say I resell, but I don't deal with that. That's the purpose of the store, to have the shoes come to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Even
That's
if
just like
they are secondhand,
yeah,
off
different.
somebody else.
Yeah,
you
if
can
it's
still buy it though. So
Yeah.
let me ask you, what's the earliest you've woken up to go wait in line at a store?
I've stayed all night before. For the Laser 5s that came out in 2005, 2006, those Laser 5s, North
they white and
Carolina
orange,
10s.
right?
Laser
Yeah.
5s.
Yeah, like
The
white and orange.
ice blue 10s, the white and linen 10s. I used to go down to Nike Town and just wait.
Wow.
I never did nothing like that. I got up at like 7.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I did that.
I got up
a
at like
couple times.
7, stood outside
White
till
grape
like
5s, Van Buren
9,
and
and they
Ketchum.
passed out a ticket, and then I went home and
Raffle
waited.
joint, type joint.
Something like, but that was too much for me. After that,
Yeah, I
was
got
like,
out of the
no,
raffle game.
I'm not
when-
doing that type of
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I hate it when shit
Damn, the
changes.
Laser
I
5s.
was really sad when it went from how we was
these.
talking earlier, where you could go in the store and buy it,
Yeah.
and then motherfucker at Finish Line, Foot Locker, and them start giving them fucking tickets.
Because then it was almost like,
And they
it was
full of shit.
political.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they
just
was
say that
giving it-
right now for the people.
talk to them.
They full of shit, man. I don't know what's going on with those raffles, man. But it's
Yeah, they was
it's
giving
just
them
full
to
of
people they
shit, man.
knew, and they,
That shit just
but that's-
doesn't. It's no good, man.
That's wild.
It still ran off the raffle system.
It's
Yeah,
random,
still,
but it's
everything
still.
is raffle.
Oh yeah, because the Christian Dior ones
Everything
just
is
went off.
raffle.
The
Yeah,
5
everything is
million
raffle.
people. So Christian Dior and Jordan did a collab. I don't know if you know. The shoe is $2,000. The resale at one point was
15,000 right now.
Is it 15? At one point it was like 20, 25.
Depending on the
so
size, but right now I just seen 2 people that I kind of know that have them for like 15.
So it was 5 million people that logged on to Dior's website.
Yeah,
to-
I did.
To,
I was one.
to win. Because it's only how many pairs made?
Was it 2,000
limited.
pair?
You tried for that?
You damn right I tried for that. I was gonna give them $2,000 and I was
I
gonna
would have
pray.
given I give him 5,
Right.
bro.
I would have prayed that I got him, and I would have just held him until it's at 20,000.
Yeah, it's
Come on, man.
It's a $2,000 shoe. The resale is 15,000
Right now, and it's only been a month.
Yeah, I'll pay you 5.
Yeah.
I'll pay you 5 for him. I'm still up 10 G's. Like that's just basic economics.
That's right now. Give it a year.
I don't validate spending that type of money on shoes.
Do you see the profit margin?
Well, yeah, we're talking about the investment. I wasn't talking about putting it on my feet.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Just
Never.
don't wear them.
Yeah.
I say, you see that profit margin?
No,
Yeah.
those are great.
That's why you don't validate because you thinking of resale.
No, he thinking.
I wouldn't
He's thinking that
you're
we
thinking
gonna
this
buy them.
only on
Put 'em
that. Right. Don't I wouldn't. I couldn't validate buying and put them on.
Okay.
Even if
Gotcha.
even
If
if
I
you were
was
to
rich,
Yeah. No,
If I was
I'm
rich,
with you.
but how rich though?
I'd have to be a multimillionaire.
To buy it at resale. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this sneaker buying motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
At resale.
I would have to buy it on resale.
No. I had to be.
$2,000 shoes.
I had to be
Multi.
I had to be making a few million.
Right in the bank. I need 50 G's. I'm buying
I
them.
feel you. I've made some silly decisions.
The fucking profit margin is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck, if it's 15, you get 2 pair. It's 30.
And you can wait it out.
You can still buy it for
make-
15, sell it for the dub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
make that
still-
5 real
that's
quick, and then
still
you can
quick.
hold that other pair. You hold that other pair for a year, 5 years. Just
And then it's
imagine what it's gonna do.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Nike, what's the Marty McFlys?
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's like that.
Oh,
you
man.
bought them, you hold them. That
that's
motherfucker
at
shit
like
stocks,
25,000
bro.
right now.
Shit like stocks. It's like
damn.
the stock market. So
It was like, the celebrities that I would see with those, it was just flex moves. Kid Cudi was rocking them.
everybody
Jordans.
had them. If you can afford them.
Yeah, but that's why you hold them though, also, because like there's another set of celebrities coming
Yeah.
that need that flex in 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm
I see
saying?
where your mind at.
That
I see
next
where- I see
set
where your
of
mind
celebrities
at with
need that flex. You know,
I
that
see
next
your-
set of celebrities gonna have 50,000 for that.
It ain't even got to
right.
be celebrities. It's gonna be the people.
I mean,
people
a
who spend
trapper
money.
right now
They gonna
has
spend money on that shoe, that item. They gonna spend it.
a trapper right now will buy them for 15. But when I'm talking about a hold right now for 2-3 years, when it gets to 30, 50,
Yeah, because I'm not coming back out.
nah.
They
That's a
not-
one-time
no,
thing. That's why they charge
Yeah.
you 2,000 for it.
And it's with that high end.
Same with
Dior.
the Dior's. Yeah.
Dior's cost money. So speaking of celebrities, has any celebrities come into the store or
Basketball
the
players.
hood,
Yeah,
the
we get-
hood celebrities?
I mean, we get
Basketball
the celebrities,
player,
but basketball players, we get the
celebrity,
ball
yeah.
players in there.
Yeah.
You know? We get ball players.
Like
in
a lot of
there.
a lot of ball players have been
overseas,
in the store.
NBA.
A lot of ball players have been in the store.
What NBA guys
Very
have y'all
fortunate. Alvo McKinney.
had? Alfonso, yeah, he
Yeah.
played with Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. Shout out to Alvo.
Yeah, good
He
dude.
came through like right when we opened.
Mm-hmm.
Show love. Zach Norvell.
Zach with the
My
Lakers,
homie
went to
Zach.
Gonzaga.
Yeah, he was Golden State now.
Oh, is he with
He's
Golden
straight,
State?
yeah, but he's straight. So we appreciate him.
I remember I met Zach. He was like in 9th grade
Yeah.
at Simeon.
Heavy at Simeon. So it was,
Simeon High. So Simeon is where Derrick Rose, Jabari Parker, everybody know Benji.
Yeah.
Simeon's produced
Kendrick Nunn.
K9.
Chicago basketball.
Yeah.
Simeon's produced some fucking great players. And so Zach went to Simeon, he went to Gonzaga. And I met him, he's like in 9th grade, and we worked out one time together. And dude that brought him was like, yo, I'm telling you, he gonna be good, he next. And
He can shoot.
He wasn't lying. I mean,
Did you see it? Because 9th grade, anything could happen.
I'll be honest,
From 9th to 12th grade.
I can't say that I saw it because we only got together at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to judge somebody off just that one. It wasn't like a bad workout. He killed the workout. But to ask me, did I think he would get to the next level, would be hard for me to say because I don't see him every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I seen him once, good size, shot, handle. Like, okay, he can play. But to say, is he gonna go to the league? Like, I don't know. Because I
Yeah.
haven't spent time with him. But he did go to Gonzaga. He was number 1 in the country. He was a starting shooting guard.
Yeah.
So obviously the motherfucker can play.
No, he get it in.
He get it in for sure.
Yeah, he did. He was able. He
I like
yeah.
Zach. I know Zach. Like I like
And
Zach.
even not to downplay the preseason, but when he was playing the preseason with the Lakers, he's the one made the other player fall twice during
he was shining.
in different games.
He was shining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He definitely.
He was
but
shining.
he'd be straight. So, but DJ Stewart, he
So
been
DJ
in the
Stewart
store.
going to Duke,
He
right?
Going to
he
do.
point guard.
Shout out DJ.
Right. For real.
Whitney Young?
Whitney Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, but K9, I worked out with K9. K9 is solid. He played for Miami. That's dope, man. That you got the guys that come in and support.
Wow, we
you guys
appreciate
like
that. But we're able to hold the relationships because of the people that they know from the reference from their trainers and different people to that nature. So, and then we also try to specialize in big sizes. We carry up to a size 16. So you want to be able to have that conversation with that person.
We had a size 21 before, though.
Right, so we've had we got size
bought?
18s.
It ain't got bought. We used it
So-
for our signatures.
So like
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, get a store character though.
carry the big sizes so you be able to have that conversation.
So
with
y'all
them.
want to attract ball players.
Right.
Obviously, it's
That's
still
cool.
league
Yeah.
ready. Like it makes
Yeah.
sense, but
You know,
Heavy-
big
heavy
size is
basketball.
hard for ball players, and not even just ball players,
Yeah.
just big size
If you
people with
tall,
bigger feet. You know, you get
12,
over size
13,
12,
13 and up.
and you want to go buy a shoe like we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
where no, I want a shoe now.
Yeah.
Like you never really get a good assortment of shoes when you that big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Offensive lineman, defensive line.
Like from the
They were
Bears
like
and
16.
shit?
No, I'm just saying you got to think of bigger athletes.
You know,
that
like big
have,
people,
like
you know, they got
15,
big feet.
bigger.
You know,
what
somebody
I'm
that
saying?
size, you know.
Yeah, they need shoes for game days. They just need shoes in general.
Yo, speaking of,
What you wear, like a 15?
what I wear a 12. What you talking about?
Speaking.
Speaking of, what was like the best shoe? What was the best shoe that you hooped in? And what was the worst shoe that you hooped in? Because I got answers for that too.
So the best shoes I've hooped in are Kobe 11s, probably lows. If I could go back in time, I would have bought 5 to 10 pair of each one that I ever owned. They just my body is all messed up, so they help me a lot. The worst shoe I've ever hooped in, and we talked about this earlier, was a Jordan 11. Jordan 11s, I can't do it. They
Kind of hurt just
Well,
well,
my
I got
kid-
retro
my-
ones, but they just hurt walking in.
No,
almost.
my Achilles
I performed
is
it
done
in
in
there.
those. In the
They hurt the
11s.
front of my shit, like the pinky toes.
Well, it probably was too small.
Maybe.
But the 11s are the worst shoes I've hooped in. Another one of my favorite shoes that I hooped in was foam posits. The penny ones we talked about,
yeah.
the blue, the royal blue. I know they're heavy, but for some reason,
Yeah, you were hooping in those at Golden State.
Yeah, in Golden
Yeah.
State, I was hooping in the penny foam posits, the royal blue. I would say between the royal blue foams, the OG Charles Barkley joints that the Fab Five wore, and Kobe 11 lows are my top shoes.
Yeah, I think the Kobe 8s I think that's what it was. That's my favorite. I mean, Kobe's, I haven't tried on a bad Kobe as far as the feeling of it and actually playing it.
What about that Adidas Kobe? Rest in peace, Kobe.
The space,
Oh,
the joint that
I
look like
never
from
put
outer
that
space
Crazy
or
Eight,
whatever.
that
The
Crazy Eight,
Eight.
yeah.
No, not the Crazy 8. You know what I'm talking about. That robot shoe.
The space looking
Oh,
like
no.
joint.
You know what I'm talking about.
I never was a big Adidas guy. So
Yeah.
I think in high school we wore Adidas. Our coach made us wear it. And in
models?
college we wore Adidas. Yeah, some pro
I
models.
had that Kobe actually while I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
The yellow one.
It was actually like a weird, like bluish, like moon grayish back then.
I remember
I vaguely remember this.
remember the
I can't-
yellow
I can't
one.
But it was
really
that it
picture
was like the fat moon looking
Yeah.
shoe, but it was like a purplish, bluish, charcoal grayish color, like a moon type color it was. for
And it's
some
so crazy because that shoe is like different from any shoe we probably seen up to that point. I don't know.
Never seen it again for a reason.
Yeah, that's not a great shoe. It'll come back. I can see Adidas bringing that back.
Yo,
Just in memory of
Kobe.
You know, Kobe. But yeah, that was it for me.
Red, you never hooped in Air Force Ones? Because that was my work. That was
Who
the
the
worst.
fuck hooped in Air Force One?
I did. I was young. Forgive me.
That's why your Achilles, your knee messed up.
That's
now.
why my knees fucked up.
Yeah.
No, I wore Air Force Ones just because it was my first AAU team and it went perfectly with our jerseys. It was like a UVA colorway. It was like navy blue, the orange check, the strap with the man.
Yeah, y'all was.
And I was hurting after the first game. Like, I don't know, Mom. I think
You
we
probably
might
had
have to do
blisters and
that.
that shit was fucking.
But then
crazy.
then I saw Rasheed Wallace hooping in them joints. And I was like, yo, Rasheed doing it. I'm doing it.
Shout out to she, because I had a pair of those just to wear.
Yeah.
Air Force Ones had a nice run in the
Reggie
early
was saying-
2000s with the
Did they?
with the patent leather joints, like the Easter ones and the watermelons. And,
We got a few of them.
What was the from the Fantastic Four movie, the clear toe with the blue bag?
Yeah.
I wanted them so bad, bro. I could not find them. Could not
the name
find
of
them. Huh? You got them?
I said no. I'm trying to think of the name of that one, but I know what you're talking about.
That was a big shoe for me that I never got. I was sad about
you said
that
she probably had his the
I had some Sheed
the
joints.
interior was different.
one. Yeah, I
in
mean,
his
it was
joints.
fit molded to the
Yeah,
bottom
right.
of it.
Yeah, he had
And so,
orthotics and
yeah,
all
you
kind of
was just
shit.
bleeding
I was
yourself
just
to death.
bleeding to look cool.
Yeah, I don't know what you had going on over there. So for somebody that's never been to Chicago, tell us a couple staples in Chicago. What's some big stuff in Chicago people need to check out and if they visit the city?
Harold's Chicken.
Get some miles from Harold's. I told her this shit overrated.
Who said it?
But I love your city, baby.
Wale, I was right. I was trying to think of that
Wale.
earlier. I thought it was Wale. Yeah, okay.
I mean, because when you go to
Harold's.
DC, you gotta get the mumbo sauce.
go to
and you didn't get it, did you?
No, we didn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sauce, never.
No.
Nah.
What?
And then if you come from out of town, visit downtown, the museum.
We don't want no museums. We want
I
that.
want the culture.
We want that.
I mean,
I went one time.
Harold's, Garrett's.
Garrett's. Find somewhere, get an Italian beef, somewhere like
Yeah,
that.
Go to Portillo's.
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 Portillo's got a
What
good
do you
one,
get
but
there?
Italian beefs, everything.
Yeah.
Besides Portillo's, it's a bunch. Chicago got food, man.
Yeah.
Like Chicago's got food. You gotta
Go to Soleil.
just move around.
I ain't been to
Soleil.
Soleil, nice little soul food
Yeah.
restaurant.
Okay, it's better than Croker Spot.
I mean,
We don't want to down y'all
You not
spot.
gonna down it? You not gonna down it?
yeah, nah.
I think Lee's Chicken is better than Harold's. You don't know about Lee's.
We ain't gonna down y'all spot, but we fuck with Soleil.
Okay.
You know, we fuck with Soleil.
Diplomatic. It was nice.
You came down. I know when I'm in Chicago, I like Garrett's. I like Lou Malnati's. I like Lou Malnati's
visit
over
in
at
Chicago.
Giordano's.
If you visit in Chicago, it's good to know someone. Then they can kind of give you
Yeah, just like
their
local spots,
experience,
like
their
neighborhood spots is the thing.
because
It's hard to
everything
just,
is separated by the community. So Chicago's made up with a lot of different community neighborhoods.
So what's up with the donuts?
Oh, the donuts! I don't work at the donuts anymore.
Tell us about the donuts, man.
I used to work at the donut spot to basically, help start the shoe store on the financial
great donuts.
part
So I
of it.
heard.
So every morning, work the donut truck. A lot of people know that follow the Instagram. And I used to just let everybody come through and get their donuts, or I'll just deliver it to them.
So you all about customer service.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's straight.
What's the donut spot called? It's called?
It was two. It was Beaver Donuts and Do Right.
Heard. So Do Right it's a few Do Rights in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. My spot for like sweets and desserts in Chicago is probably Sweet Mandy B's over in Lincoln Park.
Heard of it. I ain't been there, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's the one I fuck with the most. It's probably Sweet Mandy B's.
I'll take Reggie's word for it. He is sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
So All-Star Weekend was in Chicago this past year.
Yep.
How was that for you guys? How was it for
good.
the city and you guys? Like, what was the energy like? The atmosphere like?
It was great energy.
Yeah, we did an all-star celebrity game we
Like,
did it with one of our homies, Corporate. Shout out to Corporate.
They had
Done
like
a lot of work together. Really appreciate Corporate. He put together a game. Everybody wore our jerseys.
Oh, nice.
So it was a lot of
So
people
good way to
from
get the brand
Chicago. Tinker Hatfield was there. Tim Hardaway was there. It was pretty big. It was pretty big. And then the night before that, we did like a shoe auction.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I think like Robert Ory was there and
Nice.
Wendell Carter Jr.
At the
There was a lot of people.
store?
No, at
It
the
was like a
auction.
bank. It was at the Drake Hotel, actually.
Okay.
So like
right off Michigan Ave.
whole All-Star weekend, we was
was just-
fortunate to get booked up because in terms of business-wise, I feel Chicago benefited in terms of everybody got booked, to the
And there was a lot of
hairstylists, to
shoes
small businesses, to storefronts getting rented out for pop-up shop. Like the money definitely spread far in terms of that weekend. We weren't even really open because we were booked so much.
Yeah, you know, it's just me and him, so we don't
Right.
really got no employees. When they
Right,
tell
right.
us we got to do this, it's like, well, then
We'll just do it,
Yeah,
right.
you
You're
know.
not going to turn down those opportunities.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
it's a chance
saying?
for you to get out there too.
Yeah.
Meet, connect with people, make those relationships.
yeah.
That's dope. I got asked like people's like, you coming to the Shy for Austin? I'm like, man, it's like -10 out there, bro. There's no
Oh,
way.
it was terrible weather.
There's no way I'm
was,
coming.
yeah.
It was terrible
No
weather.
way.
Because
I'm
it's
coming.
real cold in the winter
Man,
and
it's
real hot in
terrible.
the summer,
It
right?
ain't even that hot in the summer.
Is it?
It can get that hot, but recently it hasn't been.
Okay.
Last summer,
Okay.
I know last
Saying they
summer for
live there.
sure.
They-
Recently it hasn't been, but it can get real hot sometimes. But it gets cold. That's a
That's
fact.
a fact.
So the
That's
cold
a
is the more
guarantee.
crippling
What
factor
did
of the
Cat
weather.
Williams say? You need a coat for here, from here.
No, that's a fact. You can't buy a coat anywhere else.
No,
You can't bring your Virginia coat to Chicago.
Hell nah. It's serious, bro. Like,
And
Damn.
I forgot
I
that
don't
was
think I
cold
own
All-Star.
a coat worthy of Chicago.
no, it's still fun. Like the winter, it's not like the city's.
You just
dead,
used to it.
but
Like people even
They be out.
move.
You know,
the
you gotta know what to
same.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you even damn near move the same.
get in your
because
car, you go do
you
what you're
still
doing,
going out. You
go
still
out.
making moves.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
And
it's
you still
brick.
like wearing nice shoes too in the snow.
It's brick. It's brick.
I hate to put you on the spot in front of Chicago natives, but is that Chicago, you would say, is one of your favorite cities in the U.S. Other than
I
New York?
mean, you
Like
know.
I know that, but I know you also have personal ties. But like,
No, my favorite city outside of obviously where I live is Chicago.
that's why you be there.
Yeah, I've been going to Chicago for about 10 years now. Strong,
So
solid.
it must be good
Second
enough
home.
for you to oversee the
Oh man,
the frigidness
I
of
love
the weather.
I love the shot, bro. Like, I mean,
Never take me up there, man. Fuck.
I just be chilling. I work
I
out.
chill.
I'm everywhere. West Loop, downtown.
The winters you trap.
In the winters,
It's a long season.
I never really been in the winter. Winter was more like if we played the Bulls or something, or if I have a job. Yeah, I might go for like a week and work out. But in the summer, from like May, early May till for me like end of September, early October, I'm good. I'm good.
It's the best time to be in the shop.
Yeah, wintertime.
Yeah.
Wintertime, and it's not fun. You know, you got to be there. Just if you got to be there.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's tough out there.
A lot of snow. Then that
Yeah.
snow freeze up.
Yeah. So back to the shoes. When Virgil dropped the, 'cause he only dropped it in Chicago, right? The baby blue Air Force One.
Yeah, that MCA.
The MCA. What? It was limited, right? He didn't even drop.
It dropped maybe 8 times though. Maybe even more than that, huh, Ben?
Yeah.
It dropped so many times though, but in Chicago though.
Only in Chicago.
But it was all app releases, but it dropped so many times random. You just had. and
Yeah,
it was
it's a
like-
raffle.
It's a raffle, but it's also like location based. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
like sometimes it was like you had to be in the city of Chicago. You know, like I said, I stay in Elgin still. You know what I'm saying? So my commute is farther than that. So when the app says you got to be in the city of Chicago for it to even register,
Okay.
then sometimes it was like right around the MCA. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the museum, right? Yeah. Were y'all able to get?
I mean, we touched pairs.
We
but
get them on consignment.
That's
how. Yeah, we get.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, were y'all able to just get?
Oh no.
To hit, nah, we weren't that.
That's like a scratch off lottery ticket.
Yeah, that's luck.
Yeah,
You know?
for real. Like
It's
any
like your song.
any
Can I
any
get a
shoe you get
scratch
at
off?
retail is like a scratch off lottery.
Some people know a little like tricks and know how to get them and
The
no
bots.
time bots and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's ways that but we don't play them type of games. We just like
Get them bots some bullshit, man. I hate them fucking bots.
You know,
I
it's
part of the game.
tried to do the bots. And I wouldn't get shit.
But it helps the game though too, man. People they buy all the shit up, and they sell it at a certain price that helps us be able to sell it at, So
Because you're talking about people in the computer industry. That's just people in the computer industry that understands the shoe industry. They don't care about them shoes.
They just trying to make $1.
Right.
It's just like
Yeah.
stocks or
That's what I
Bitcoin
said. That's
or
what I
whatever
said.
else,
This shoe shit now is just like being
It's
in the
different.
stock market.
Yeah, it's different.
And how do y'all feel about that?
It's great.
I'm with it.
It's great for y'all.
It's great. It's great for
I
the
mean,
culture
it's
and
great
for
for the
you.
culture
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
man.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's great. Heavily great on all. Because you're talking about it's an unregulated market.
It
So the
pays
government-
us, we
yeah,
in the
yeah, like, it's
game.
like-
Like
You get money or you eat off of it.
I'm with it.
So how do
Yeah.
y'all feel like the sneakers intertwine with like music and sports because that's just like one big cultural thing. But how do y'all feel like that all correlates?
I mean, sneakers, sports.
Because that is
Music.
tied to the platform of fashion. So fashion is going to be part of that maybe high level lifestyle. And you need that fashion part. It's just like a guaranteed entity of that lifestyle of music, sports. If you in the public eye, you may 99% you want to look a certain way. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but you usually grab what you want.
9 times out of 10 they want to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Rappers,
Yeah,
Yeah.
whoever's in the limelight.
they want to hide.
Yeah.
Nice shoe.
Yeah, so they want to, you know what I mean? Whatever they wear, whatever they post, whatever's promoted, that's how the stock market of each shoe works.
Just depending on the shoe, somebody can tell a lot about you just by looking at the shoe. Tell you got money. Tell you if you know what you're doing with the shoe. Or just tell if you just put that shoe on just to go.
Right.
You can tell a lot about a person by the shoes they wear and the weed they smoke. And that's
Title.
That's the title of this episode. Big facts. That's the easiest title that we've ever come to the conclusion of. Seriously,
It's gonna be the longest title.
we normally
That was a
like
sentence.
he'll hit me and be like, "Yo, what should we name this episode?" Like at the end of the week after
Because
we
how we do
shot.
our titles is something that somebody said.
Right.
Right.
But
That's a
that
joke.
was the easiest one that we've ever. This is the fastest we've said title. Like,
All right, Ben. There you go. Look,
Yeah,
coming up
Ben
with
dropping
some
bars.
man,
You're right.
yeah, he giving jewels, sapphires, and shit.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was
But,
gonna say.
I was
Fuck me
thinking,
up.
I don't know what you was gonna say, but it's almost like the chicken and the egg. Like, which one came first? Was it like basketball and sneaker culture or hip hop? Like, which one influenced each other? Because at this point, they're so synonymous that you don't know which one influenced which. So
Probably basketball.
first or overall?
both. Go ahead and
Basketball.
say- You
Yeah,
think
that's what I was-
basketball
it's always basketball.
influenced-
Yeah.
Jordan, because Jordan did it.
Basketball has been around, I feel, a lot longer than the culture.
And if Jordan,
longer than hip hop, if you're talking about street hip hop.
if you listen to what was it called, Last Dance?
They talk about it when trying to
He
deal with
said
Nike.
that like, yo, if he wasn't even like Michael Jordan on the court, the Jordan shoes wouldn't be shit. You know, he had to kill on that court in order for Jordans to be Jordan, no matter how they look.
But it was
you know,
a sweet shoe.
But even
it
before
was. But
Jordan,
if he wasn't killing, it wasn't shit.
That makes it more valuable.
You know,
But that's
it
what I'm
would've
saying.
been
Even
nice.
before Jordan, they were talking about it was like Bird. You had Bird Magic, like Bernard King.
But they didn't.
Somebody else. Yeah, but the Converse weapon.
Right, but they didn't have a silhouette. It was just, they didn't have their own silhouette. It was that silhouette and then they team colors.
Right, but
So,
people would. But what I'm saying is, in agreement with y'all, that basketball influenced it because if you was a fan of Magic Johnson, Shit, I gotta have some Converse.
Right.
weapons.
That's what he doing.
Right.
I gotta do that.
Right.
But Jordan took it to
Yeah.
Next
Oh
level.
yeah. No, I agree with that. I
Changing
agree with that.
silhouettes, his own Air Jordan.
But that's a take that a lot of people don't talk about. Maybe Magic was the first to really have.
Well, it was
that,
like
you know.
Magic, Bird, and like 3 or 4 other players.
Whoever the hell was wearing that Converse.
Yeah, it's
Chuck
just that
Taylor.
Converse.
Right.
They were the ambassadors
Chuck
of
Taylor.
the, no,
Facts.
well, they were the ambassadors of the Converse weapon. And then Jordan obviously took off.
Reggie, you need to go hoop in some Chuck Taylors for the podcast.
You know I got bad knees, bro.
I just go do
Just
it.
free throws. Stay low.
Underhand.
Now my feet gonna be bleeding like hell when they wear Air Force Ones and fucking AAU game. What's wrong with you, dog?
I was young, man.
Man.
I said it was my first AAU team. But yo, what do y'all? I want to hear y'all's like GOAT shoe, like the greatest shoe in your own.
the Holy
in your
Grail.
own, in your own opinion. Like, what is the one sneaker if you could only have one, or just like this is my favorite
And
you know,
why?
and why?
The Pippin that I said.
Yeah,
That's your GOAT.
Yeah.
That's your Holy
And
Grail.
then,
We know why that's your Holy
and then
Yeah.
why
Is
you
it the
think?
bottom?
All the colors
to
too.
the bottom.
All the colors. Yeah, but even in the Olympics, they had Reggie Miller number in the back on that pair.
Sneaker, no.
No, I'm saying, but
I didn't know that.
all them
Sneaker jam.
colors.
I
You
didn't
know
know
they had a
that
lot of
either.
them colors of the AIR.
Give me like what else would be in your top 5? If that's not, I mean, because I hate when people ask me my top 5.
That's it,
Like,
really.
That's dial-on.
Different colors.
Yeah.
Different colors for sure.
that is so
Different
dope,
colors,
man.
for
You don't
sure.
hear a
That's
lot
just
of people
shoes.
say
Yeah.
that. That's dope.
Free.
My
That is.
I don't know. I like that Space Jam 11, but 11s I don't really like. You know, like I like that Space
You don't
Jam.
like the Concords?
I mean, it's cool. I like it. Appreciate the good shoe. You
Yeah.
know, but it's not like a Grail or like everybody else hype it up. I mean, I like Wolf Gray 5s.
I remember I had them.
He was trying to hate on the 5s a couple episodes
No.
back. Yeah, you did.
Which
Yes,
ones
you
I
did.
hate?
I will rewind it and put it
We'll go
right back.
Let's let Free finish at 5 and
Oh,
we'll
I
go
got
back.
5. Okay.
Wolf Grade 5s is fire.
That's a good
Wolf
one.
Gray 5s. I guess Space Jams. Royal 1.
I got a pair of them too. They dirty though. I need them with that Jason Martin.
Sometimes I feel like, no.
Cool Grade 9. And I mean, probably, I guess I gotta go with just like the Jordan 4, but I can't really probably say a colorway on it.
Fours are great.
that
Yeah.
Unions.
The concretes,
Concrete.
Some hype beat shit, some shit that I can't.
the white
even
joints
afford.
with the not concrete. What's the white joints with the gray and black? It's like a little black splatter on the pieces.
Cement force.
Cement.
Cement
I said
force.
concrete. Same thing. It's synonymous.
Seen them, man.
Yeah, the cement force.
What's
Cement force, I think, but I also like what's the black and red
The
joints.
bread for it.
Bread Force.
Those are probably the best
Bread 4
fours.
classic.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
classic.
Classic shoe.
What we know yours is Aqua 8s all the way through.
Y'all stop laughing at me, man. And I think that's the most comfortable Jordan. But y'all wouldn't know because you didn't put it
Cause
on.
nobody wants those, but you.
Yo,
I mean, to his defense, the Jordan, specifically the Jordan Aquay and the Jordan 8 General, does make good money, which sells well.
because people have good taste,
They
Reggie.
do sell
The hood
well.
loves them.
Yeah, those Bugs Bunny shoes.
Bugs Bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can go buy Iceberg and shit and
Yeah.
match it up. I got the whole Looney Tunes collection on. Fuck, I'm just hating on Aqua 8s.
I like the aquas, man. Like I said, I like the penny ones. The 4s, probably the bread 4s or the cement 4s. The 5s, the black joints. What's the black joints with the gray, the silver
Metallic.
tongue? Yeah,
Metallic vibes.
metallic 5s. Fuck, I like the 13s too.
Damn, I slept. I think I put something wrong in there. The Jordan 5s. What did I say? What the
You
one?
said
You put the
Wolf
Wolf
Grade.
Grays.
I put a Wolf Grade
The
5.
Grays are
Okay,
fire
that
too,
does
though.
it. That does it.
Yeah,
Because I love the
Wolf Grays is
5s
good.
as a
Dude,
silhouette.
it's another
Same.
retro one.
See,
Blue
Reggie
one.
was
I
saying
said
on me on the
I wasn't
8s
gonna
and
throw
the
in
5s.
all retro
So I like
ones.
5s, but not all the 5s.
Okay.
I like the Toro 5s. It's cool. I'm a fan of these
The
trophy.
fire red 5s.
I don't like
You don't
them.
like those? You
I
don't
like the
y'all fuck
trophy
with those?
room.
I fuck with Fire Red 5.
Fire
We
Reds
just
is
we
good,
just enjoyed the Fire
It just
Red
came
5.
out, right?
Yeah, yeah. The
Fire
Fire Red
Reds
5s
is-
did well.
They just
Fire.
treated us very nice.
The name is in the
So
name.
if y'all
They
run
fire.
across trophy room 5s, the red ones or the blue ones, call me.
Size 13.
Size 13.
Or 14.
14.
Don't matter.
Either one.
Yeah.
Or 13 and a half.
Anybody watching, y'all heard that, you know who to DM.
Yeah, league ready. But
What's like a shoe that y'all think is dope that like a lot of other people slept on or think is whack?
It drops, when's that 11 drop? Tuesday?
I think people like those.
We'll probably have it Monday. No, a lot of people been telling me that it's trash. It's
I think in general, we anybody who sells shoes and is able to sell the new release and to have that clientele that checks for the new release, that is the goal, and that is like your favorite shoe every time in that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now we selling like, damn, I should know this.
Smoke gray.
Smoke gray retro ones.
it just came out,
low,
right?
low top 11s for the women.
I hate no top.
I do too.
The
Those are
tie dye
gross to me.
ones. We have, a couple of the new
Tomorrow
releases.
we
but
probably gonna have those 11s. that I
yeah,
was about to
tomorrow
bring
we'll
up.
have the IE,
the IE
a
11
low top 11. So it's just,
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
so
the
it's
black
just
and white
like-
with
with
the
the
red
elephant.
line?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It got the elephant like across it, that IE 11 got like
Yeah.
the elephant print across the
every,
top.
every shoe's your
It's a
favorite
low
shoe
top.
when you're selling at that time. Because that's a shoe that's making your money and paying the bills.
That's a good answer.
I'm gonna look these
Yeah.
up. I ain't seen these. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had these when I was young.
But they
These
check her
is-
for those.
Let me see. Right?
Yeah.
They checking for the
I
right.
had some.
People checking for them, but
Yeah,
they
they
don't
check
check
for
out.
them.
They checking for those.
I got a lot of people telling me that they trash, and I'm like,
No, they trash.
I'm not a fan of them, but I love them. Yeah, they're gonna sell
They're
out.
classic. It's like a
They're gonna
classic
sell out.
Jordan.
Yeah,
they're gonna sell out.
But why is it classic?
It's just
like
That colorway,
and it's new right
and it's
now.
an IE.
It's new right now. That's the new item.
And yeah, any new Jordan that's dropping right now,
But
during COVID,
black
it's
Jordans
just
do
different.
well. It's a black shoe.
School's about
Everybody
to
needs
start.
a black shoe.
Yeah.
School's about to start too.
You need it with your uniform.
right. Boy, you said your uniform for
School's
For any work,
see, up here we don't. Public school here,
work in school.
we don't. I don't know what public. I know here we don't do.
Uniform.
Not in the public school. You just you can
Yeah.
go to school, whatever.
I'd wear them mics to school though.
That's funny. Nobody said submit threes. Y'all surprised me. Nobody mentioned. I mean, I got them on my feet, but nobody even
There's a couple
mentioned it.
notable threes. The
I'm surprised by that.
blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are two classics. Those and the
I didn't want to
True
just run off all Jordan 1s and just be that guy.
Yeah, but
So
Jordan-
That's what I'm saying.
If I
That's
gave
why,
you-
that's
if I
why I
gave
take
you my
pride in
top-
like in the 8s and the 5s because a lot of people sleep on those.
Like if I gave you
and
my five, it wouldn't be all Jordan. Ace of five.
all right.
I like 5. 5 like my second favorite silhouette.
Mm-hmm. It's
Definitely.
beautiful.
11, 13. Some pennies for sure. Probably foams. Penny foams, the blue ones. Probably another favorite shoe of mine would probably be Air Max 97s. Air Max 9s. Air Max and probably Air Max 1s. I would probably go with. Especially
Maxes are
97s.
good.
The gray 97s.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Skeptas. I got them upstairs. And then I got the Ronaldo joints. The gold. Them is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, he dropped those.
Yeah, them is crazy. I fuck with them a lot. That would be it for me, probably. Them are my favorites. Every day, can wear them every day. They still kind of make a statement.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I gotta put more thought into my real
Some
top
ones
5.
on
If
it.
I'm thinking I only have 5 shoes for the rest of my life, they're not gonna all. They're gonna serve different purposes.
Yeah.
Find an all white, a black
White
train.
pair Air Force
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah.
For real. That's probably on everybody's top 5. It should be on
It
everybody's
should
top
be.
5.
It should be. Yeah. That's
All
a
white
different
ones.
discussion, I guess.
Yeah. So where do you guys see for the future of League Ready, like in the directions? I know y'all young, fairly new, but you've been doing well. like where do you see the direction of it going? Apps, another storefront. You want to keep it small, just have an e-commerce presence. Like where you guys think?
I mean, apps maybe. I mean, I guess technology. That's what technology is. I guess. I ain't really ever thought about apps.
Like a league ready app, where you just
yeah.
put like content on it, maybe like I'm over here giving y'all like a little content and like some shoe we got
Buy shoes directly from it type shit. Nah, just more stores. Maybe just just getting more items, more stores. Just I don't know about opening up too much though. Keep it small. I don't want.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you saying more stores, but with what's going on right now, nobody knows the future. Do you think the brick and mortar play is the right move, or do you think maybe just like I said, getting on that e-commerce platform?
I mean, we got an online presence right now, but we thrive with brick and mortar. Like honestly, people like coming and grabbing a shoe right now.
Yeah,
it's never gonna change in the hood. It's never gonna change.
Would you say like, for instance, like, do people come in and kind of just kick it too?
No, everything's different now.
I mean, before this hit,
even not so much because you have to run it. Like you don't want.
We were new though.
Like you don't want.
Before this, we still were new.
We never wanted to create the invite. And there's nothing wrong with maybe going through and kicking it at your local sneaker boutique. But we trying to present that product and have them fall in love with the product versus.
And we also not in that neighborhood.
Yeah, like we don't.
It's just like we're not in the neighborhood for people to just that neighborhood is not coming to kick it in this store. But our clients are coming from 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away. Maybe
they not coming to kick it either.
No, they come to get their item and go
leave, and that's the type.
I mean, you want to come in
right,
and walk around, chill. We're not rushing you out or
right.
Like, you
but
know what I'm saying?
It's not in terms of like.
We also got a small spot. You've seen it.
And
it's not the biggest spot.
When I hung out for a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
we got like one.
We definitely be like, what shoes do you want? What do you? If we ain't got it, we don't have it. But like, what are you here for?
Yeah.
What are you here for? Right.
Yeah, I mean,
so they know what we're about. We're not trying to.
We don't got much space for everybody to just be like.
Right. We don't want to present something that is not.
And we just sell shoes. So if you coming in and you honestly just looking for a shoe, then you coming in just like that. But like on a Saturday when everything was good on a normal day before all this shit, Saturday shoes release and then people are out. Like we are in a sneaker neighborhood though. So like people are out. People are coming in to check to see what you have because the weather's nice and they just doing that.
If they got $200 in their pocket, it's already spent for shoes. They just got to go, where am I about to go get something? If I want to go get something kind of like what they have or what they have.
Mm-hmm.
And
but that's normal people shopping though. They like just coming in, walking around, doing what normal people normal time. And you know how small our shop is. It's like, honestly, it's not going to take you long. We not Foot Locker that's got this backside, a little station to try on shit and all that.
Another house.
But we definitely got like if
you can see it all though from where you're at. You walk in the front door, you can see it. You might take a few steps in to get to the little bit of the back section.
If I wear a size 10 or if I wear a size 12, I should know I'll be able to go to your local boutique and go pick out as many in that size. Because a lot of boutiques, they don't have those size runs. So everything is ran a little different. But if they get new releases and they keep the classics that you can't find anymore, that's what you're knowing that you're going to go there for. Either you're going to go pick up the new release and bounce and
or
see
try to
next
see if
week,
they got something for you.
or if you got something from last week.
Mm-hmm. Or last year. You just never know. But you're going to come in and you're going to see if you got something for me.
Because nowadays, people are not trying to, like, kick it and talk and everything like that. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, just get your real shoes at a convenient price so you can go about your business.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I just asked that is because the store Round 2, I don't know if y'all heard of Round 2.
Yeah.
Got a Round 2 in Chicago.
Yeah, they down the street from us.
So Round 2 is originally from, it's like up the street.
Yeah.
Started here in Richmond. And I know people would like go over there and just hang out and stuff like that. Right. So like what Round 2 was doing was not, they sell clothes and stuff, but not do you fall in love with the product they're selling. they made you fall in love with like their brand.
Yeah.
Now, so that's why I was like asking, do y'all?
Yeah, I mean, I think we base it off two things. We base it off of our brand and being league ready in whatever you graduate in life, lawyer, doctor, ball player, you're ready for your league. But then we also base it off of our consignment clientele. And that's the major part of the business, because without them, we would not be nothing, because they provide the inventory. So our consignment clientele, different clientele provides the new inventory of the new releases, and then some clientele of the consignment, they'll provide the older releases. From each client, you're only getting their shoe size. We trying to specialize in selling people's closets. That's the game. If we're able to sell this person's closets, we have access to that merchandise to sell it to the other side of the business, which is the customer. Customers come and go, but in this business, our consignment client relationship is the major important part. Everybody think customer service is important, but this part is like, this is the bridge. These are our plugs. These are the people who put us on.
Chill. I didn't do that. These guys doing it themselves.
Fucking Reggie.
Shit, dog.
People like Red.
We appreciate them.
So we gotta wrap. It's going, bro.
It's gonna die, so I just wanted to say.
So a couple more questions, and one thing I want to ask. So we gotta wrap it up, but we like to ask our guests. Who would they compare themselves to as far as athletes, and which your style resonates to? So
In this case, athletes or rappers.
yeah, for y'all, athletes or rappers,
Y'all could do league ready as a whole. Who is league ready if they were a baller or a rapper?
I mean, it's y'all like Russell Westbrook.
My ongoing joke for everybody that know me hooping, just like growing up, I always say Jason Terry for me, but that's just I just fuck with Jason Terry. I just fuck with Jason Terry, and that was my dude. I just fuck with Jason Terry, real tough.
Like hit him with that joint.
Them long socks. Just my dude. That whenever anybody say, "Oh, who you play like back in the day," even though I ain't really hoop, I hoop in high school and shit like that, but. I just say weird shit like Jason Terry. That's my dude. He did some clutch shit in his day. A little dude. He get money. He stick a little defense. He might get his ass bust, but shit, he out there.
He gonna get you 20 on that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He might come with 40 some nights.
He might. Yeah. I give you that. That's a good one. I haven't heard
Jason Terry.
That's a good one. Yeah, that don't fuck me off guard. I'm not gonna even lie. Ben,
I would say. You could
do any sport.
We'll
any
agree.
rapper,
So you're saying
whatever.
Who would be like league ready in that? And it would definitely be, because we very heavy on Nipsey Hussle.
The rap game. That's definitely
that would be the league ready of that, because we heavy on that. And then I would say Kobe on the sports. You feel what I'm saying? Right out of high school. Everything that he was even doing, you know what I'm saying? So
why Nipsey? Because of the independent.
Heavy.
All money in.
And the marathon, heavy.
Pushing.
Right.
Like, this shit was a marathon, man. I can't.
So league ready, y'all kind of follow.
Heavy, right?
No lie, we opened up League Ready to that Victory Lap album.
Yeah,
like. We heard the news of him getting shot, playing that music, and in the middle of like painting.
Daily.
You know what I'm saying?
Daily.
Like that's what we was doing before all this shit, before he passed and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just the anthem to this shit, like grinding, putting money together and getting it together, and then be like, I'm gonna take this money and go
and now y'all
open up. You know what I'm saying? And just keeping it pushing.
That's only person we played like the first 8-9 months of being open.
Yeah,
we wouldn't play nothing else.
Nobody else played.
Damn,
that's good.
So before we log off, let people know the IG. Let people know where y'all located in the Chi. Whatever you want to say about League Ready.
Go ahead, give them the Instagram.
The League Ready Instagram is League Ready Chicago. League Ready Chicago. Please follow League Ready Chicago because we can do everything in the DM and text message, ship it out to you. And if you got some shoes you want to sell, we could do that as well.
Yeah.
1041 North Ashland, curbside service. We're not even open yet, but we appreciate you.
We opening in August though.
August 1st.
They are functioning business. Just
Yeah.
You're functioning right now. We got a shoe for you right now.
COVID is.
Unfortunately, we got rioted. We got rioted and looted, but that's probably another story.
For another day.
For another day. But it's okay. We don't take it personal. So it's
it's part of the game. We take that.
That's a good outlook, man.
That's a good outlook.
So, but we try to reopen August 1st, but we are functioning. Yeah. Like Reggie said, we are curbside pickup and everything else.
Dope. Yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all having us, for real.
For real. Appreciate y'all coming on, man. We it all ties into what we trying to do here too. And God definitely gave us some jewels because we did not know that.
Yes.
A lot of that stuff. So
sneakers is the bridge between, like I said, athletes and rappers, you know, sports, music, sneakers, right in between.
Yeah.
It's all synonymous.
Oh, God. All right. This last episode, Synonymous. Try.
Yo, peace, man. Thank
Peace.
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Man. Thank you, y'all.
Damn.
Gotta be the shoes. 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 Gotta be the shoes.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm better than dudes, and nah, it's not me, I gotta credit the shoes. Every shirt that I wear, every sweater I use, it doesn't matter, cause my feet are getting better reviews. I've been exclusive with the shoes since I was just a nuisance, and now I prove it was my blueprints. I was fly from my toes up to my ankle, Grant Hills with the patent leather triangle. My old closet had some foam posits, the Jones that looked like there was chrome on it. Had plenty pennies, but it didn't make sense. The kick game, it ain't been the same since. I gotta say my favorites were the penny one, the blue swish with the black vein prints. With the AIs, it's like I had shoe cancer. I had some black questions, I had the blue answers. If kicks is all you got, like a new dancer, and they asking why you hide, homie, you answer.
Gotta be the shoes. 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 Gotta be the shoes.
I'm loco with the Jumpman logos. I got more air than pogos and no clothes. My J's so cold like snow globes. They look most dope with cargos and no shows. Forever picking up a sneaker. I stay lacing up some J's like I'm rigging up some reefer. I'm like a pedophile perv about them. Anything after the 16s, nah, I ain't worried about them. The 11's illest pair I ever knew. Don't know if I should ball in them or wear them with a suit. My kicks got this chick wet in a water zone, so I approach her with my 8s in an aqua tone. And if she still didn't get my hint, my blue and gray 13s will have me in like Flint. Waited for hours like a Looney Tune for the Space Jams, and all they had left was an 8. Damn, suicidal with the shoes, I'm about to jump, man, like I'm suicidal on the roof.
Gotta be the shoes. 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 Gotta be the shoes.
I put my best foot forward with one step, and I be maxed out like a 1 rep. Air Max 95s, they're trouble. Black and gray with the orange air bubble. And I can match them all with a raw ball cap. More up tempos with the air in all caps. You can't start Star Wars with me, cause from the ones to the Barclays, I always keep the force with me. Yeah, and it could probably cause paparazzi. Killing myself with the Sean Kemp kamikaze. Feet looking like a cheetah snack. With my zebra ass Nike Air DT Max. And my sneaker stash worth about at least 3 stacks. I'm in the elite class, baby please relax. Reebok pumps had me thinking I could jump, but I never was fly till some SB dunks. So if you asking my thoughts on fashion, it's gotta be the shoes. Word to Mars Blackman.
Gotta